it's so far out.
Right, your rejection has been noted.
Okay. Network container.
Hey, what's up? It's Jack. I'm back. It's Monday, and we've got some songs to try to finish. So, on our last session of recording vocals, this is where we got. Okay, that's about what we got last time. I got a second verse as well, but here's what I noticed on all of that. It felt like I was over singing like crazy. I've been trying to push my voice more and more, and when I went back and listened to this, I just felt like I don't think it's out of pitch. It just sounds like I'm over singing, and I'm not using my diaphragm properly or something. I don't know exactly what, but it's just, I don't know. I wasn't happy with it, not happy with it currently. I did some mixing on it, and I got it sounding a lot better. But it's not where it should be, that's for sure. So my hope today is to get it in a much better place. The goal for today basically is to take it back a notch, take the vocals back a notch, take the energy back a notch, and do what I did on the first album, which was just sing it straight. My favorite like rock band outside of like the old school stuff that's a new band is Ghost. Tobias Forge does such an amazing job on those first couple albums where I don't think he's actually singing that harsh at all. It almost sounds like he's just hitting the pitches. And it might be just because, like, you know, he talks about how when he started Ghost, he didn't plan on being the singer. It's just what happened, and he knew it's what he had to do just to get the project off the ground. And then he got better and better as he went along, to where the later albums, he's definitely, you know, really utilizing his voice more and more. I definitely have gotten better on this by the second album, and I want to show that off where I can, but I don't want to overdo it to where it just sounds bad. So I'm going to try and take these on. The other thing I'm going to do today that I haven't actually set up, that I'm going to try and set up real quick, I don't know if I can set up on camera or not, is get my EQ3 back in play. Let me go ahead and turn it on over here. I don't know if I can show it or not. And I don't want to waste too much time on this. I meant to set it up before we started, but I want to get the EQ3-D in play. Let me just see if I can find a video or find a short, or I can show it online real quick. Here we go. So this is the EQ, or actually, let me just copy and paste this. I always forget what it's called, so I had to like Google search it real quick. Put it here. Let me do this and this. Cool. NightPro EQ3. I tried when I got the JHS color box, I tried to not use the EQ3-D. And going back and listening to the tracks I did with the EQ3-D versus without, I really think the EQ3-D is doing something special that I'm not getting out of the color box. There's something in the higher frequencies that I'm just not getting. It may totally be totally fake and not like something I'm really hearing or not, but either way, can we just see some images of it so you can kind of see what this thing looks like? Yeah, here's a Vintage King. Let's check out this post on it. I wonder if there's any videos on it. Let's try that. I've never actually searched this on YouTube before to see if anyone like talks about this thing at all, because maybe I can have someone, hey, there's me. Mix bus, switch hardware. Oh wow, is no one talk about this, the NightPro? Am I rocking an obscure piece of gear that no one gives a crap about? Yeah, man. There's probably like maybe Mog Audio. Which legendary hardware would you choose? So he talks about it. Comparison includes the Mog or Mag. I'm not sure exactly. Let's see if I can find the part in the video where he talks about it while I try and hook mine up to buy me some time here for a second. Looks like he's got the MAG one. I've got it was my old friend Dave Rosen sent me this a while back, and man, I was really surprised at what it did. Okay, I'm gonna let this roll for a second. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. I guess maybe he's messing with the frequencies. Let's see what he has to say at the beginning.
Kind of video. 2 days ago, a friend of mine let me borrow a couple of his classic studio equalizers, things you might find on a mix bus or even in mastering, just so I could compare with other things that I already have here. And as I was doing this comparison, I thought, hey, why not share this with everyone else? I really love these kind of videos where somebody stacks up 5 different things and just jumps between them so you can kind of get a flavor difference. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to listen to 7 classic equalizers. We have an original NTI EQ3 here, the modern Mog company, famous for making the airband EQs. We have a Manley Massive Passive. We have a Chandler Curve Bender.
Hey, 1, 2.
We have a pair of Pultecs.
Okay, real quick. So I just swapped it in. You can already hear the noise coming in. That's from the EQ3. And you'd think that would totally disrupt anything good about the signal. I can already hear it. I can already hear I think, hang on. Is it engaged? Now it's engaged. I mean, it's definitely doing something even with it, I think. I could be totally wrong. Now it's engaged. Damn, I really think it does something special. I can't, like something in those high frequencies, it sounds obnoxious for sure, but give it a minute, and I guarantee you it's going to help me poke through the mix that I'm not going to get otherwise. So I probably need to bring it down just a little bit. Give me a second. We'll just bring down the preamp the preamp input on the interface. So the interface is just allowing the clean. If I turn the JHS off, JHS has got to be on because it's SM7B, so it's giving me the gain I need for this mic. But yeah, we're back in. So this is with the NightPro, and then this is without the NightPro. So without the NightPro, so this is just the JHS color box on its own, and then this is with the NightPro engaged. Man, it's doing something. It's really getting all that mouth noise, which is for better or for worse. But I guarantee you, when I start singing here in a second, it's going to do something that the original didn't. So I'm going to jump right into it and let's get going. I kind of warmed up my voice a little bit to prepare for this. I'm going to make a new track here. This is Vox with NightPro. I'm just going to say Vox with NightPro. Vox JHS CB only. Oh, by the way, this is sponsored by JHS. Thank you, JHS, for sending in the color box for us to try. I'm hoping that they'll eventually send a second unit that I can give away on the channel. I'd love to do a giveaway of the JHS color box because I'm a big fan of it. I watched. There's a guy that shoots out the preamps recently, and he did a big Neve preamp shootout, and he put the color box down at the bottom. I disagree. I think the color box is amazing because of its EQ section. He didn't fairly judge it with the EQ section. He basically judged it on just being the preamp without the EQ, and I think because it has that EQ built into it, I think that sets it head and shoulders. On just the gain input alone, sure, maybe the other ones sound a little bit better, but because I can do what I want with it with the EQ, it sounds great. And honestly, I could probably get away with just using that and not the NightPro, but I have the NightPro, so I'm going to use it, and that's, you don't have it, that sucks. But there is a plugin for it that I eventually want to get to see if we can make something better happen. All right, first thing we got to do is I've got to disengage my direct signal off of the universal control. We're using the PreSonus 1824C. I'm going to mute this here on my output 7 and 8. So output 7 and 8 is what feeds my live stuff on the for what goes to YouTube. I don't know if you ever thought about that, but like I have a laptop here with my 1824, that's my normal like recording setup, and then I run a 7 and 8 output from that, and like this right here, the DAW1 is the Logic sound music, or from my laptop. So if I play a track, for instance, you can see it's coming there through 7 and 8, and that's coming off the Stream Deck. That's basically my laptop sound, and then I've got my direct microphone sound here. If I want to hear my guitar direct, I unmute this here, but otherwise, I'm going to mute this. And I engage here. Turn on the latency mode, and here we are now in the Logic session. I'm going to turn this up a little bit here, and I feel like we got way too much processing happening in there, and maybe there as well. That sounds a little better now. Cool. Albeit maybe a little bit, what do you call it? Albeit a little bit, so this is currently going through the GK vocal bus. I'm gonna send this to a brand new bus that doesn't have all this other stuff happening, so we can hear it basically close to dry. I'm gonna run this to a new bus, and this is just a totally clean bus. Solo this. Cool, and then we're gonna rock this just like this, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab, oh, the other thing I noticed too was I have a guitar track right here that I've muted. That was a center guitar track when I recorded the first time around, and that was taking up way too much information in the vocal space. I took that out, and that helped tremendously to have the vocals kind of cut through finally. I'm gonna have to re-record that part maybe on one of the sides, but or maybe we just pan it and take out one of the other ones. But for instance, this is what the main guitar part sounds like on its own, the sides. So they're just a mimic pair. If I add in this in the middle, I really like what this guitar does. It's different texture as well. So if you listen to that middle one just by itself, it's like more chewy, nasally mid-range. So I like that part a lot. I may have to double it and also put it on the wings with that other guitar, or maybe this one gets a left and the other ones get a right. I don't know yet, but for now this is muted. We'll put these up and we're gonna sing to just this guitar part here, and as well as this guitar part here, that's the chorus. And let's rock it. I'm so excited. This is totally coming off the cuff. Let me pull my lyrics up here. Can you see all this? We're gonna do this section just here at the very top, just this first set of words here. Hopefully you can read all that. I've got my reverb on, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit so I can really hear myself. Hopefully you can hear me well, and then let's give it a go. I'm excited. Let's go to maybe this one here. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Swimming through the lies. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. Okay, so when we go high, we need to back off a little bit, but let's listen to that. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. All right, not bad first pass. Let's give it a little more energy, I think, and I'm gonna back off the mic just a tiny bit. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. I feel like I'm still clipping there at the end. That you have stranded me. I'm going to back off a little bit more on the mic on that last part. Let's get this compressed just a tiny bit. That's way too much compression currently. We'll bring this threshold up, 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 down, down, down. I mean down, 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 down. We'll do a mix rate like this. So I'm getting a little bit of compression there. We'll turn on the limiter, bring that back just a little bit. So we're getting some limitation, and that should maybe help a little bit. Let's do another pass. Come back a little bit more. Sitting in a my vocals. I'm gonna turn this light on. I did this for the thumbnail where it's brightening up my face a little bit, just on my mouth. It's very silly, but I don't know, does that look better? Here we go. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. That's better, right? Listen to that one. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. Something's not quite right about it yet. I'm not sure what yet, but I feel like I'm not putting in the diaphragm that I should be putting in. Let me lower this chair just a little bit. I'm gonna sit back a little bit. I'm gonna try to relax a little more. I should be standing. That's okay. Swimming through the lies. Let's get a click track on there, maybe. Let's get a click. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. Oh yeah, when we put that diaphragm in there, I gotta bring the gain down a little bit. So I'm gonna bring the color box down just one notch, so we're not clipping the color box. I'm not, no, I liked it better that other way. I'm just gonna bring the preamp down a little bit, and we'll fingers crossed that doesn't clip. Here we go. Back, 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 back. Command Z. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 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 Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. When I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Ooh. All right. I reach out for the truth. There's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Ooh. I like that last part. Let's listen to the top from the top. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment. Try with just the headphones. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. When I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Ooh. Cool, maybe that. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment. Let me do it with the full track and see if with the full track we can find our way a little better. A little more power, maybe. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Ooh. Felt a little better. Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. We're getting there. I'm feeling a little bit more confident about this. So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Let's listen to it just mixed a little bit better, maybe. So women through the lies of water. That start is just it's not good enough, I don't think. So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Now I'm clipping, but maybe it's coming off a little more natural. So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it. So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. Oh, the plugins are killing me. Pass, I can feel it. So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. I'm gonna keep going for it. I think it's a dynamics thing a little bit. Let me turn the compressor off a little bit. Let me turn the compressor off and just see if we can nail it without the compressor. I think I just want to do the dynamics naturally, where I'm pulling in and pulling off, coming in closer, coming out. So, hey. So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. Okay, we're getting closer there. I'm just getting my gain set well. I'm just gonna crank this all the way up. So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, living in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it,
that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
Okay, that's coming through a little better. Then if we had the compressor maybe to bring that up just a little bit.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Reeling in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Taking this form.
I almost wonder if I just need to record those two parts separately, because that second part should have a different feel to it. Let's try again.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. When I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception, start again. Taking this form.
Kind of like chilled out a little bit more on that second part, because I know there's going to be full harmony on me for there in that second part.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. When I reach out for the truth, there's nothing
Try that again right there.
When I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Taking this form. 'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Taking this form.
That's better. Okay, let me duplicate this, and let's do a harmony here. Or we'll do center harmony for now, and then we'll go from there. Gonna do this. I'm gonna throw an auto-tune on for now. I don't think it really needs it, but I am gonna put it in there just to fix some things, so that way when I'm singing along with it, it's in perfect pitch, and then we'll come back and adjust it later, basically. But it shouldn't do too much to it. And we are chromatic here. Double checking. Yeah, we are chromatic. But not pitch here. I feel like we're getting close to these pitches. Also, check this out. My wife just sent me this. This is my duck. Or our duck. He's swimming over at her mom's house. Look at that. It's very cute. Look at that. It's a pool. Oh, so cute. He's having a big day over at my wife's mom's house. His grandma's house. Awesome. All right, back to it. Here we go. So this is going to be swimming, swimming through the lies of waters deep. Swimming through the lies of waters deep. Swimming through the lies of waters deep. Probably something like that.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. That you have stranded me. That you have stranded me. Feel it, that you have stranded me.
Let's see how that sounds.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me.
Cool. that supports a little better. Let's do the same thing here. Second track, same exact thing. Turn this up.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment.
I'm not doing there's a moment. Sorry, do it again. Command C.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, and that you have stranded me.
That you have stranded me. That you have stranded me. Maybe it doesn't need that second part. I don't know. Let's hear this together, and we'll pan these left and right. Not a huge pan. The guitars are fully wide, so I'm going to leave the vocals at like maybe a 20, we'll say. All right, see how in tune. So these are not tuned. Kill this. This one is tuned. Let me do this, Command D. I'm going to center this one. This is just for my speaking voice at the moment. There's my speaking voice. Let's turn the space designer off on that one, and then we can just listen to these now.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, and that you have stranded me.
I'm going to try a take where basically I'm just going to follow that lead vocal. Yeah, let's just follow the lead vocal with a click, basically. I'm going to turn the click down a little bit so I can hear it, but it's not bleeding through my headphones.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the...
And then we'll mute this one. I just want this one here. Actually, I'm just going to leave the vocal here on, nothing else.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity.
Moment of clarity, moment of clarity.
A moment of clarity.
Wow, I can't find that. What is that? Moment of clarity, moment of clarity, moment of clarity. What did I, let's hear this. Just this one.
A moment of clarity.
Moment of clarity.
A moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass.
Sitting in a field of burning grass.
Clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, and that you have stranded me.
You have stranded me. You have stranded me.
Feel it, and that you have stranded me.
You have stranded. You have stranded me. You have stranded me. You have stranded me. That you have stranded me. See if that plays.
And that you have stranded me.
I don't think it plays. You have stranded me. You have stranded me. You have stranded me. You have stranded me. That you have stranded me.
Feel it, and that you have stranded me. Feel it, and that you have stranded me.
That's the octave.
Feel it, and that you have stranded me.
That's it, right?
Feel it, and that you have stranded me.
Feel
it, and that you have stranded me. Feel it, that you have stranded me.
I'm just hitting the octave there, so I don't know if that works or not.
Feel it, that you have stranded me.
I don't know if this works or not. Let's leave it for now. We truly love the BTS Get to Watch process. Thank you so much, Fats on Set. I appreciate it. This is the BTS. This is the real, this is the It's not anti-AI, but this is me showing it that I can do it for real. This harmony's not working though. Let's listen to from the beginning harmonies and see if this is working so far. Let's spread this. This is going to be 20. We'll go with the 20.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand.
Oh, I forgot. We need to do this one again. We did this one and nailed it. Now we got to record this one. Here we go. Here we go.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment.
Oh, that goes up. I don't do that part.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity.
God, I can't remember what that is every single time. Let me just comp the original one because the original one is actually fine.
A moment of clarity.
Moment of clarity.
A moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
That you've abandoned me, that you have stranded me.
To pass, I can feel it. That you have stranded me.
That you have stranded me.
Feel it. That you have stranded me.
Is that it? That you have stranded me. That you have stranded me.
That you have stranded me.
That you have stranded me. That you have stranded me. Okay, those should be really close. Let's listen to those together, and we'll pan this. Wait, this should be panned to the 20. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, sorry, that's right. Okay, this is panned to the plus 20. Let's go 22. And this is panned to the plus 22 as well. Let's listen to these together by themselves.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. Moments of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass.
Riveting.
That you have stranded me.
Cool, those sound pretty close to in tune. Let's listen with the main vocal.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity.
Better.
Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, and that you have stranded me.
Much better.
'Cause when I reach out for the truth.
Now we gotta figure out the harmony is here. I kind of like that vocal on its own because I gave it a little more emotion. Listen to it.
'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your recept.
Maybe I'll leave that on its own, but then we definitely need to harmonize here. I don't know. I feel like it needs it still, but when I reach out for the truth, we'll keep it low.
Stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through.
Nothing.
Stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Ooh.
I don't think that's right there, but
Reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Ooh.
let's try this here. Let's do it again. Let's do a second one here, just by itself. Here we go.
Stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Ooh.
Total octave there. I feel like the total octave should go on its own track. I'm gonna do this like this, and I'm gonna do that lower octave down here. Adjust your reception and start again. Start from here.
Nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Ooh.
I think that's what the other one was, but I didn't do it on the right line. This needs to go here. God dang it.
Nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
And then these two should now be equal. And then this one down here becomes the octave. So let's do this on the octave. I'll mute these two for a sec.
Then coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
Cool. That's probably a little wavery, but let's just see if these actually stack and sound correct together.
Adjust your reception and start again.
Hey, that's actually pretty nice. I think I need a higher part there as well. But now let's actually let me do this in time with the original. Something wasn't in time there, right? Is that what I'm hearing? Adjust your reception.
Then coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
A little pitchy. Adjust your reception and start again. A little more air there.
Then coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
Ooh, that's hard for me to hold out. I don't know why. Get a little more air, get a little more support.
Then coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
Ooh, I'm again.
Then coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
Maybe that works. Making it more breathy. I don't know why I'm having trouble holding that note out. I'm on the spot.
Then coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
I don't know if I'm on the right pitch there. Let's listen to those.
Adjust your reception and start again.
It's close enough for now. Let's listen with the low.
Adjust your reception and start again.
Cool. It's pretty good. Do we need a high part there? Adjust your reception and start again. Adjust your reception and start again. Let's throw it in there and just see what happens. I don't know. Could be horrid. Adjust your reception and start again. Go full falsetto.
Then coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Then coming through.
Here.
Adjust your reception and start again.
And then we'll do a double of that. And we're going to put these way on the wings like this. Mute this one. And here we go.
Then coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
Cool. Put this way over here. And let's stack 2 seconds. Let me do this, this, and this, and this, and this. And see how that all sounds together now. Unmute this and bring these down.
Adjust your reception and start again.
Not terrible. It's a little pitchy, a little wavery, but at least it gets the point across. Let's hear it with the full track.
Me. 'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Taking this form.
I don't think it's bad. I think it's okay. It's not great, but you know, it's something. Let's listen from the top of the verse and see if we have something.
So women through the lies.
Let me cut off those s's at the beginning. Swimming through the lies of waters deep. I'm just gonna do the line again on both of them so I can get the s's cut off.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep.
Hey, is that the right part? Swimming through the lies of waters deep. Yes, that is correct. Here we go again.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep.
Cool. Honestly, all I need is the very beginning of that, but let's see how it sounds now.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up the highs just a little bit on the main vocal, not this much, because the EQ3-D is already mostly doing that. I just want to have it poke out just a little bit more around that 5K, I think. I don't think it needs this. I don't think it needs this. I think the voice sounds really good right now as it is. I don't need to cut out any of the lows, because the EQ3-D is doing most of that work for me. This bad boy right here. I really like this thing a lot. Again, here's with the EQ3-D. Hey, 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 1, 2. And then here's without the EQ3-D. Hey, 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 1, 2. It brings up the highs. I mean, I can kind of get it with the JHS color blocks a little bit, but it just doesn't quite do the same thing as what this is doing. I can't tell you what this is, but I love it so much. When I studied, when we were doing the Spirit Box cover like a year and a half ago, I found an isolated version of Courtney's vocals in that song, and there was so much high-end information. I was like, oh my God, is that what's making her voice cut through so much? And I started doing it myself, and man, it's been a huge game changer. So big fan. All right.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, and that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through.
I actually almost think that should be on its own.
Adjust your reception and start again. Oh, taking this form, this voice.
Okay, so here's the fun part. You ready for the fun part? So the vocal says, did we actually, yeah, I added it in here. So you can see it here. When I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Genesis 1, 1, go. So we've got to record a vocal in here that does that part. And it probably should be a telephone type of sound. So I'm going to duplicate this here. So I've got that there. Actually, let's bring this up because we're listening to this track. And then what I want to do is I want to do a channel EQ that's going to basically turn me into a telephone sound like this. Hey, Genesis 1, 1, 2. Genesis 1, 1, go. Genesis 1, 1, Genesis. We need a little bit of mids there, a little bit of mids. And then the highs could get a pretty heavy thing like this. Genesis 1, 1, go. Genesis 1, 1, go. Genesis 1, 1, Genesis 1, Genesis 1, 1, go. Let's see how that sounds right there. It can maybe use a little bit of a gain. Let me turn up the, hey, Genesis 1, 1, go. No, I don't want to do that because it's going to clip it entirely, but let's see how this sounds. The compressor's on right now, which maybe not be needed. Genesis 1, 1, go. Genesis 1, 1, go. Maybe with this happening, Genesis 1, 1, go. Genesis 1, 1, go. Genesis 1, go. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. Genesis 1, 1, go. No effect. Genesis 1, 1, go. Maybe like a, I think that's, oh, I like that ensemble. Let me actually add in the delay designer. I don't know if this should be simple or not, but we can always play with the effects after the fact, but I'm going to do a sample delay. I can only do a mono sample delay here? Give me a second. No, all right, it's not in the right spot. No plug-in. Can you see what I'm doing? Cool, yes. After the ensemble, or no, before the ensemble, before the limiter, I think, because that's all mono before there. Then I think we can add in the sample delay and do it. Nope. Sample delay has to be the beginning? No. Why can't I add in a stereo sample delay? Well, it is what it is. Let's record this.
Been coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
Genesis 1, 1, go. Genesis 1, 1, go. Maybe a little less effort. Let me turn the EQ off for now, just so I'm not totally screwing myself.
Start again.
Genesis 1, 1, go. Let me turn the preamp a little bit. No, I don't want to mess with the preamp at this point. Genesis 1, 1, go. Genesis 1, 1, go.
Start again.
Genesis 1, 1, go. And then, yeah, I think, well, let's just stereo track it. Screw it. So this goes over here, and then we do another one here. Actually, let me just do this. 0, enter, and we'll bring this down like this. We'll copy and paste this, Command D, and we'll put this up here like this. We'll do like this. I'll do another one just like this, and here we go.
Adjust your reception, start again.
Genesis 1, 1, go. Cool. And this will go like this, like that. Now we have two of them that go in stereo. And Genesis 1, 1, go. A, and that works better with the right in the middle of it. Oh, that's awesome how sometimes that stuff just works out. Now let's turn the telephone effect on both of them, which I didn't put on both of them because I am, or maybe they are. Am I crazy here? If I go to my channel EQ, no, it's not. What happened? What happened? Did I, oh, it's on this track, that's why. Bye. Okay, let me do this. So we're on aux 6. I'm just gonna move this here like this so I have access to it. We're gonna come up to this one, we're gonna do no plug-in, and we're gonna pop this over here like that. Then I'm gonna come to this plug-in, I'm gonna do no plug-in, and I'm gonna pop this over here like that, so both my telephone effects are in play. Honestly, these should probably just go to a bus, but you know, whatever.
Genesis 1, go.
Oh, that's interesting. Why did we lose the stereo spread on that? What about the channel EQ is all of a sudden making that not be stereo sounding anymore?
Genesis 1, go.
What? Something about the channel EQ? There's no way.
Genesis 1, go.
What is happening? Did I just lose my stereo spectrum? Oh, I did. Because I put this here. If I do no plug-in, do we get it back? Yes, okay. That is why.
Genesis 1, go. Genesis 1, go.
Cool. All right, let's, okay. Oh, that scared me.
Just your reception, start again. Genesis 1, go. Taking this form, this form.
Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to not have the highs be lost. We're just going to cut a lot of the lows from it. I want it to sound like a click track, thing. Like a click track.
Genesis 1, go. Taking this form, this void. Look at this earth.
I think that's basically it. Let's listen from the top again, and we'll work our way into it and just make sure we feel like this works.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, and that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception, start again. Genesis 1, go. Taking this form, this void. Look at this earth. Making the day and the night that we divide.
All right, we're in the zone. I'm excited. This is really fun. Okay, so next what we want to do is we want to replace the Everlasting Father parts because again, I think over singing yesterday probably. I don't want to totally kill these parts that I have here currently, but I also don't want to start creating 1,000 new tracks again. So what I might do is carefully and cleverly sort of move them out of the way a little bit, if I can. I just stick them all the way down here, out of the way for now. Oh, can't do that, really? Can I do this? Cool, and let's just extend the song further out so I can do this. Cool, so I have this stack still. We can always come back to it. I'm just gonna mute the entire thing, Control, mute, awesome. And we're just gonna start from scratch, I think, is the goal here. So listening to this, I wanna hear how I have this. I wanna hear how it's stacked. I have to unmute the vocal bus.
Worship my words forever.
Okay, cool. So that's how I did it. All right, here we go. This is just the harmony parts, or this is just the lead parts, whatever. I'm gonna do the first one with the track in play, and then I'm gonna do the other ones without the track in play. Our settings are exactly the same, so we should be good to go. I'm just gonna relax. Worship, worship my name, worship his name forever. Worship his words forever, worship his words forever.
Genesis 1, go. Taking this form, this void. Look at this earth. Worship his words forever. Worship his name forever. Everlasting Father. Earth. Worship his words forever. The day and the night that we divide. Everlasting Father.
pitchy on the second part. I think we're gonna nail this here pretty soon. Let me turn this off, make sure it's not fucking with me, and let's go again. Check 1, 2. I've got these things happening. Let's just mute these right at this point. I think, yeah. Cool, here we go. There's some other stuff that's happening too that I need to get rid of as well. I think, right? Is that what I'm hearing? Is it this here? Yes. Oh, it's recorded. Oh, I'm on the wrong track. That doesn't help. Here we go. Relax.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
I mean, that was definitely
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
That was not too bad. I'm gonna give it another go. I'm liking it.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
I think that's better.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
Cool, I think. Let's nail the harmony next. Oh, let's do the low.
Worship His name forever.
Worship His words.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
Not sure about that one. Let's try again.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
I see what the problem is. Turn this auto-tune off.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
That should be closer.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever.
I'm gonna give that second one a go.
Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
That might be better.
Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
Cool, cool. Those should be pretty close. Then let's pick up the harmonies.
Forever. Worship my words forever. Everlasting Father.
This is fun. Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. track.
Taking this form and this void, look at this earth. Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father.
I don't think it's a harmony.
Worship His words forever. Worship His word.
Word. That was not a harmony. How does this go again?
Worship my word.
Worship my words forever. Worship my words forever.
In this form and this void, look at this earth. Worship my words forever. Everlasting Father.
Everlasting Father.
Look at this earth. Worship my words forever.
Worship His words.
Look at this earth. Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Making this light and this light, the day and the night. Worship His words forever.
Worship His name.
Look at this earth. Worship His words forever.
Ooh, bad.
Look at this earth. Worship His words forever.
Auto-tune messing with me. Get out of here, auto-tune.
Look at this earth. Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Making this light and this light, the day and the night. Worship His name forever.
I think the Everlasting Father is a different track, maybe.
Look at this earth. Worship His words forever. Making this light and this light, the day and the night. Worship His name forever.
Alright, let's see if that plays. Let me do the second version of that here. Ooh, this is rough. Let me actually just pop this one here so I can keep recording right here.
In this form and this void, look at this earth. Worship His words forever.
Wrong track, brother.
Look at this earth. Worship His words forever. Making this light and this light, the day and the night. Worship His name forever.
Cool, let's see if those play.
Earth. Worship His words forever. Day and night, the winter fire. Making this light and this light, the day and the night. Worship His name forever. These fish and these birds, this word. Everlasting Father.
I think the low Everlasting Father doesn't actually make sense.
Earth. Worship His words forever. Day and night, the winter fire. Everlasting Father. Making this light and this light, the day and the night. Worship His name forever. These fish and these birds, this word. Everlasting Father.
Cool. Let's bring them all down a little bit. I think I need to kill whatever's happening in this vocal bus because there's a bunch of weird stuff happening. Probably a bunch of weird stuff happening on the channel EQ, the compressor limiter ensemble. Let's kill these ensembles and everything else. Just the compressor limiters, right? These have the space designer as well.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father.
Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father. I had that yesterday.
Everlasting Father.
That was pretty good. Let's try another one. Down here.
everlasting Father.
Hey, oh god dang, did I really record that on the same track again? Come on.
Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father.
Not sure if I'm hitting that. Kill this one.
Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
All right, let's keep that for now as it is. I think it needs more than that. Let's hear it with the chroma verb real quick.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
Cool. Hear it in context. Here we go.
Taking this form and His voice, look at this earth. Worship His words forever.
Okay, so now let's see if we can carve. I want to see if I can carve the EQ out on this a little bit to get it a little more thin sounding. I'm going to kill these EQs here. No, plug in here, and then let's add a new EQ. So let's do a channel EQ stereo. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a big fat like this.
Worship His words forever. Everlasting Father. Worship His name forever. Everlasting Father.
Maybe not that much. Just a little bit on the highs. Let's just shave off the top end of it just a tiny bit. And let's see if that gives us the EQ we need now to thin that out and let it kind of just be in there.
Worship His words forever.
So it's just a bit one.
Taking this form and His voice, look at this earth. Worship His words forever. Day and night, and then we divide. Everlasting Father, making this light and this light, the day and the night. Worship His name forever. Look at these fish and these birds, and look at this whale. Everlasting Father.
It's almost like I think what I need there is I almost want that to be like almost like a full chorus sound, like an actual like, as opposed to me singing it like that, it'd be more like a church, yeah, like a church choral. That almost should be like a church choral thing, I think, right? That would make that make way more sense. And then I don't have to sing that part live. Then live I can just focus on singing the dumb part, which we're gonna redo now actually. I don't want to totally lose this stuff down here because I really like these that I did originally, or at least I want to have something of them. But I'm gonna throw this here. We're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna turn this off. We're gonna turn the EQ off for now, I think, and turn this on. Turn this on. Hate one. This on. Why is there so much delay on that? That's better. And then we're gonna mute this and wait. We're gonna mute this and this. And yeah, we're gonna do a new version. We'll mute this as well for now. Taking the form and the void and taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth, right? Just double checking. There's just the judge color box, and there's with the NightPro. Here we go.
Taking the form and the void, and then with the.
Sorry, we'll do it again.
Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and this light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds. Now look at this whale.
Now check out this whale.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. We're making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now check out this whale. And look at this whale. Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. We're making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now check out this whale.
All right, let's try again. I'm gonna just add a little more spiky EQ to this, and I almost feel like we need to go gain up a notch on the JHS. Let's try again. I need the vocal, I need everything. Hey, cool. All right, here we go.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now look at this whale.
Cool, let's see how that sounds.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide.
Cool, let's do a double. Here's the double. I'm gonna throw this down here, actually. I'll do like this, and then we'll do like this, and then we'll do like this, then we'll mute this, and let's do it again.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now look at this whale.
Cool. Let's see how this sounds together. Fingers crossed.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now look at this whale.
Yeah, we had that fully EQ'd. Okay, so now let's listen to the original.
Taking this form and this void, now look at this earth.
And the new ones.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth.
Way more unison. Let's check it out with the low end, I think.
Taking the form, void, look at this earth.
Cool. And let's turn the highs off.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth.
I'm going to try a new pass on the lows. I'm going to duplicate this track just in case. We'll mute this. I'm going to bring this down. So this is my new lows track, basically. I just, with the NightPro, it's doing something, you know, so it is what it is. Actually, let's Command Z that. I want to actually just come off one of these currently. So it's the same EQ as what we have now. Form, void, earth. This form, void, this earth. Form, void.
Taking the form, void, look at this earth.
Look at this earth. Taking the form, void, earth.
Taking the form, void, this earth. Making these fish. Taking the form, void, look at this. Taking the form, void, look at this earth. Making these day, the night, then we divide.
We'll get there.
Taking the form, the void, look at this earth.
Taking the form.
Taking the form, void, look at this earth. Making the day, night, then we divide. Making this light, day with none night. Earth. making the day, night, then we divide. Making this light, that light, day and the night. Look at these fish, these birds, look at this whale.
I think that's better.
Taking the form, the void, look at this earth. Worship these words, making the day, the night, then we divide. Making this light, that light, day and the night. Worship his name, look at these fish.
I'm gonna try one more. I want to double these as well, and I'm just gonna spread them as far and see how that plays. Here we go.
Taking the form, void, this earth. Making the day, night, then we divide.
I can't get that ever.
Taking the form, void, look at this earth. Making the day, night, then we divide. Making this light, that light, day and the night. Look at these fish, these birds, look at this whale.
Cool. See how that plays. Pop this here.
Taking the form, the void, look at this earth. Worship these words, making the day, the night, then we divide. Making this light, that light, day and the night. Worship his name, look at these fish, these birds, look at this whale.
Oh, this is sounding so much better now. So much cleaner.
Taking the form, the void, look at this earth. Worship his words, making the day, the night, then we divide. Making this light, that light, day and the night. Worship his name, look at these fish, these birds, look at this whale. Start again. Taking the form, the void, look at this earth. Worship his words, making the day, the night, then we divide. Making this light, that light, day and the night. Worship his name, look at these fish, these birds, look at this whale.
Okay, I think we're pretty close. I'm not 100% sure on this last Everlasting Father part or whatever, but we'll come back to that, I think. I want to do a vocal section here during this part. That is basically some of these lines down here. Look at my creation. Are you not impressed? Look at my creation. Creation. Are you not impressed? No limitations. Do you offer worship? Will you offer worship? Will you offer your worship? Something like that. I don't know. Worship members forever. I think I've got a bunch of other stuff too, but yeah. Cool. Let's get back to it. Now we're at this next part. Let me do this. Cool. Right there. So we're on this part now, perusing through stories of make-believe, through these stories of make-believe, Tales of Chosen Heroes. I don't think I need that anymore, because we're going to sing this direct as is, very excitingly. Okay, where is my lead vocal now? We need to probably mute this, and this, and this, and this, and we're just going to start from scratch, I believe, and just go. Alright. Here we are, NightPro up here. This is my main lead vocal, yes?
Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment.
Cool. So this one goes up an octave. Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. I love it. Here we go. Let's do it. Am I soloed? No.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5. Ooh.
Did I nail it? First try?
Racing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesied.
Oh, we're a little off here and there. Let's bring it back and we're going to crank it again. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's go to this mode maybe. What about this mode? Can you see my face here? I think we're here. Let's go. Yeah.
Perusing through stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5. Ooh. Racing through stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me.
It feels like I can put a lot more power in there, I think. I'm kind of holding back a little bit. So let's put a little more power in there.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5. Ooh.
A little more power there.
Racing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for.
I don't like how that phrasing is. Seems like these legends weren't written for me.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me.
Much better, right?
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me.
Let's do it again. A little more power. I like the power.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
I might be clipping, I don't know, but...
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
Cool, let's start on the harmonies. Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
I can tell there's an auto-tune on there. That's really annoying. Try again.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel and the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
It's so much fun to sing. The phrasing on this is just really good.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel and the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
Auto-tune was on that time, but maybe it was fine. I don't know. I want to do this one again, and I want to have... There's one word I need to have go out just a little bit longer.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me.
Better. I just needed the me at the end of that better. Okay, let's hear these together.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
And that reminds me, I need to do a harmony different on this part. It needs to be these parts do higher.
Sitting in a field.
I think the low parts can stay probably. The question is, do I have a high part here I could mix in, or do we just duplicate it here? What is this part here? Let me hear what this is. Back here.
Just yours.
Okay, so those are the high parts. So yeah, let's try it. Let me just try and add it.
Sitting in a field of burning grass. Clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
Double it.
Clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel.
And that might be too much, but
Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, and that you have stranded me.
cool. I think we're in the zone there.
Women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Why don't I hit that?
I can feel it. Clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
There it is. Do it again. This is a fun harmony to sing.
Clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
See how that plays.
Day to pass, I can feel it. Waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
With the lows.
Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
I think I just didn't. One of them's a little off timing wise or something like that. So let's just try it again. I don't know. It's fun to sing. So who cares?
Clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
Oh yeah, I'm rushing it a little bit. All right.
Clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
I think it's just feel it, right? I can feel it. I can feel it.
Clarity. A moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it.
I don't know, man. I kind of want the I can feel it in there.
to pass, I can feel it.
Let's just do it like that.
Waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it. Waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it. Waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it. Waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it. Waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it.
So I'm just comping this now in like this, basically. So it's because it's a really quick turnaround, and I just wasn't hitting it. That's fine.
For my judgment day to pass, I can feel it.
Maybe we cut out the I there, just the beginning. Can feel it.
To pass, I can feel it.
That's probably good enough like that.
Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it.
God, that kind of gets lost a little bit. If I crank this up, it's going to mess with this down here, but maybe that's okay. So let's just do it and see what happens. Maybe, no, I don't know.
Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it.
It gets lost a little bit. Feel it, feel it, I can feel it. Let's just throw it here. I don't know what this vocal is here, but fuck it.
Waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it. Waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it. And that you have stranded me.
It's weird. It's like, I think the autotune's fucking with this. Let me turn the autotunes off for a sec.
Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it. And that you have stranded me. Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again. Taking the form and the void, look at this earth. Worship these words forever. Day and the night, and then we define how to live together. Making this light and that light, day and the night. Worship his name forever. Look at these fish and these birds, and look at this whale. How to live together. Worship these words forever. Day and the night, and then we define how to live together. Making this light and that light, day and the night. Worship his name forever. Look at these fish and these birds, and look at this whale. How to live together. Making the form and the void, look at this earth. Worship these words forever. Day and the night, and then we define how to live together. Making this light and that light, day and the night. Worship his name forever. Look at these fish and these birds, and look at this whale. How to live together.
It's getting better. Getting better, getting better, getting better.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass, I can feel it. And that you have stranded me. Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your.
You know, I almost want that vocal there to stick out on its own just a little bit more. I'm going to cut it out because I really like that performance. I need Command C, Command T. I want this to be here. No, you're fine. Just bring it down. I don't know what I want it to do exactly yet. I just need it to cut through a little bit more. I don't know if it's to turn the...
Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and stop.
I wonder if I throw a sample delay on it. Down here at the bottom. Sample delay, stereo, and just do a little bit of this.
Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception and start again.
I don't know if it's a sample delay that I want so much with the ensemble.
When I reach out for the truth, there's nothing coming through. 'Cause when I reach out for the truth.
Not sample delay, I don't think. No plug-in there. I want it to be pretty dry. Maybe it's a different reverb. Maybe instead of being the nice hall, do we do something smaller? Like let's do a small space, room, boom room. See what happens there. But I don't know if it's that.
'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception, start again.
Maybe both these go here.
'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception, start again. Taking the form of the void, look at this earth. Worship these words forever. Day and night, and we divide. Heavenless Father.
Okay, so then I want these vocals to be big, huge church vocals now.
Worship his words forever.
It's not a vocal plate. It's a hall. It's a big hall. Well, not old digital hall, orchestral hall, maybe an orchestral hall, film music hall. Spaces, Darkabis, 30 chamber drums, emotional. There's one in here that does like an effect. Big, long, and distant. Big synth. Let's try big, long, and distant. I don't know.
Worship his words forever. Everlasting Father.
That's big, long, and distant. Sure. What's a Greek wash?
Worship his words forever. Everlasting Father.
Do we do a pre-delay?
Everlasting Father. Worship his name forever.
Might be too much. I don't think this is what I'm looking for, but let's try it.
Form the void, look at this earth. Worship his words forever. Day and night, and we divide.
I don't think Greek wash is what we're looking for. Rampant vamping, small staccato, stage, tight, trans. Okay, there's an effect that I've been looking for a while. I used it one time. Oh, is it effects? No, it's not effects. It's not a hall. I swear to God, it's a synth reverb, non-linear mid synth. There's one that adds like a high-end thing. I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's actually not a chroma verb, and I'm wondering if it's like a delay thing that I added one time. But one of these adds like high-end sparkle to its sound. So hang on. Let me kill this for a sec. Let me go to my universal launcher. Let me unmute my main mic here. It's going to go phasey for a second. We're going to save this. I'm going to file. I'm going to open. And I'm going to open Existence is Flawed because I have a thing. Close project. I have a thing in Existence is Flawed effect that I like that I've not been able to find again just naturally. I'll be honest, when I make music, I don't know, I have a friend of mine that's very organized about how when he makes music and when he sets up a session for the first time, he's got his tracks all like perfectly laid out and stuff like that, and it's just not me. I go at the speed of what my brain is doing, and I don't think about it again. So every time I'm like putting an EQ on something, every time I have a few custom presets I have, but like I'm doing it on the fly as quick as possible. I think it's here. Let me just listen to this part. So that's going through a chroma verb and a chroma verb. So one of these chroma verbs is doing the thing. So we have wobbling and we have void. So one of these things is doing the thing. Just for fun, and this is saved, GK2-EIF acoustic guitar bus. So maybe we'll use that bus and just throw it on there. Cool, done, got it. GK2-EIF acoustic bus, and it was, so one more time, it was wobbling and void. Wobbling and void. Okay, cool. File, open a recent, back to the song. Close. Wobbling and void. Don't save. Feeling good about this. Feeling good, feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. Oh, hey, there's my thing. And we'll go to record and low latency monitoring. And we're back in those game. And then let me kill my mic, my local mic again. Cool. And we're back. Back in the Logic. Where are we at? We're here, we're here. We're on this bus here. So, chroma verb. Let's try wobbling first. So this is going to be effects and wobbling. Turn this all the way up.
Worship his name forever, everlasting Father.
Definitely a cool sound. Let's do the next one. We'll do the void as well and just see which one is actually doing the stuff. Maybe it's the mix of the two. Maybe I really stumbled across something really cool there. I probably should have lingered on that to show that off a little longer, but these are my tricks, not your tricks. These are my tricks. You don't know about them. Don't tell people about them. What was it? Void. It was under spaces and then void. Same thing. We'll crank this all the way up, bring this down a little bit, and let's just see what we got.
Everlasting Father. Worship his name forever, everlasting Father. Worship his name forever, everlasting Father.
Cool. Let me just crank it down a little bit. Let's add tuning on all these real quick, just to see if that does anything. Honestly, it sounds pretty good. I don't know if it needs tuning, but...
Worship his words forever, everlasting Father. Worship his name forever, everlasting Father.
I think it takes away from the dip down in the second half, and I don't know that it was that much better without it. Let's listen again without the tuning, hoping that I've got this finally. It's probably not going to be perfect. I'm not a pitch perfect singer, but hopefully we're kind of in the zone.
Worship his words forever, everlasting Father. Worship his name forever, everlasting Father.
I don't hate it. Let's hear it in context now.
Formed in the void of this earth. Worship his words forever. Day and night, let me define. Everlasting Father, making this light and that light, the day and the night. Worship his name forever. These fish and these birds and this whale. Everlasting Father.
Offered unto you my creation. Are you not impressed?
Where's my note words? Offered unto you my creation. Are you not impressed? No limitation will you offer your worship.
Look at my creation. Are you not impressed? No limitations will you offer worship.
That's so stupid. Let me do this, and we'll pop this down here, and we'll put this here. I just want to add not a tuner to it. I want to add a not the ensemble. I want to add a. Wait, do we? No, it's not gonna have anything that I want for that. Where's it at? I want to add. Wait, do I have anything for this? Did I make a thing for this once? Maybe my down-tuned vocals. No, there's no chance that I would have done that. No. I want to add in a... Come on, Jack, think. What are we trying to add here? We want to add in my pedalboard. Pedalboard. Actually, no. The pitch. Just the pitch, the vocal transformer. Vocal transformer is all I really need here. We take this down to -12. We take the format down to probably 24. We do a mix of the two, maybe.
Look at my creation. Are you not
Can I not? Oh, I gotta turn this off. My bad. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Look at my creation. Are you not will you offer worship?
Perusing through the
Limitations, will you offer worship? Look at my creation. Are you not impressed? No limitations, will you offer worship? Creation, are you not impressed? No limitations, will you offer worship?
That's pretty sick. I like that.
Creation, are you not impressed? No limitations, will you offer worship?
Dude, that's pretty. I don't hate that. That's fucking evil sounding. Space designer.
Look at my creation. Are you not impressed? No limitations, will you offer worship?
It's got a little bit of Davy Jones there at the end, maybe. Oh, this is so silly. Cool. That I mean that worked. I don't think I need the. What else do I want? I don't know if the. Let's see if the ensemble's got something else I can do for me. Rich modulation, screen door. What does a screen door effect do?
No limitations, will you offer worship?
What the hell? That was cool. Why haven't I been? I need to play with the ensemble more often.
Look at my creation.
Dude, that's it. That was the move. I don't know what else I need. Maybe a delay. A delay could be cool. Let me. I don't want to do delay designer. Delay designer kind of fucks me a lot of times. But I think I'm gonna have to. So delay designer. Let's do a stereo delay. Let's just try a stereo delay.
Are you not impressed? No limitations, will you offer worship?
Less feedback, maybe.
Creation, are you not impressed? No limitations, will you offer worship? Look at my creation, are you not impressed? No limitations, will you offer worship?
Okay, let's see what that sounds in context. OG Siren 2269. Hey man, what's up? Nice to meet you. How are you doing? We are working on vocals for this song. What brings you here? What brings you here? I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. We're doing some fucking weird parts right now. It's kind of losing its, I need to EQ this up just a tiny bit. Probably, actually, I don't know if I need the limiter in here. Is the limiter doing anything? Let's put the EQ below the compress. We'll do the EQ. Fuck. I'm going to do the EQ after, actually, because I can sculpt this a little further. I don't want to lose the low end. I just want to add the high end back in. So let's reset this. Reset. Recall default. That's all you need. And then I want to find where is the pokies. So I'm just going to sweep this across. I mean, that's not terrible, right?
perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson.
Oh, I need the low there, right? Just the octave low? From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson. Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson. Can I pull it off? Can we do this? Let me do it with just the vocal parts. 2 seconds. We're going to do this. Do I need it here? Why not? Let's put it... No, because that's a weird EQ. Let's do this, and we'll rock, I guess, right?
For me.
No.
From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
I don't think the second part was quite right.
From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire.
I can remember the words.
For me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
It was better. Not great, but it's fine. In context with the harmonies.
From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
I don't know if that second part is right. Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. What did the harmonies do?
Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man. Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin.
From Moses and the Pharaoh.
Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin. Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin.
For me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
Oh, gross. That's not quite right. I don't know if I can hit that low part like that. How long am I doing this for? How long are you doing this? Do you mean like how long have I been doing this as an artist, or like today, how long will I be doing it as a live stream? For how long are you doing this? I guess as far as how long I've been doing this. I've been making music probably for 20 years. I grew up fundamental Baptist, and I was not allowed to make music growing up. That's why my music kind of has all this like religious stuff in it, because it's part of my DNA. I struggled with faith my entire life. I still struggle with it, and I struggle with what I believe. And so I put that energy into my music and the kind of those lyrical things into my music. So there's a lot of biblical stuff. But I didn't get to start playing music until I left home at 18. So I started playing guitar, started singing when I was 18, was really bad for a long time. Thank you. Okay, as an artist, yeah. So I was really bad. It took me, I had to play catch up big time. I remember there's a funny story in college where like a buddy of mine, he played in like a blues band, and he was really good, like a good singer, maybe not the best in the world, but great bass player, had a really great blues band, kind of a jam band. Not like my thing, but like he was really good, and he was my roommate. And I remember showing him one of my songs really early on, and I was not good. Like if you go back and, I wish I could pull up some of that stuff. I don't know if I have the tracks, but like vocals are all over the place. My guitar playing is like, it's fine. My songwriting was okay, I think, and that's where I've always shown or shined the most, was in my kind of like creativity and kind of like thinking outside the box and doing things a little bit differently. But I remember showing him one of my songs, like one of my first recordings, and he took me aside and he literally was like, Jack, are you sure this is what you want to be doing? And I think that he didn't get it. Like, he didn't know that, like, I just started. I think in his mind, like, you know, we're close to the same age, and he's, like, literally playing shows constantly and stuff. And here I am, like, just starting out as an 18-year-old, I was probably 19 at the time. And it was awful. But here I was trying to record. Yeah, it was bad. But that being said, a year and a half later, I was still earning and burning. I wrote a song called The Burnin' Hell Blues. It was my first, like, I just got in GarageBand. I was using the GarageBand, like, drums. This was like 2000, I don't know, maybe 5 or so. And I remember I basically got a song down, and my vocals weren't great yet, but I had a vibe and I had a thing. And I remember feeling really strongly about the recording and just the song in general. And I took the song to my, I was taking the radio class in college. We had a radio class, and the radio professor, and I was like, hey man, you hear songs all the time, you hear stuff. I feel like my mix is pretty good. I want a professional opinion on this, because I'm just a college kid. I played it for him, and he ended up liking the song so much. Well, he was like, wait a minute, I want to put this on the station. I was like, what do you mean? I was just looking for an opinion. Like, do you think it's good? He's like, no, I want to put this on the radio. Now, granted, it's just a college radio station, but all of a sudden, like later that day, like my song is like on the radio. And I remember before I brought it to him, I actually had brought that song to my friend John, who played bass. And I was like, hey, could you play a cool bass part in this for me? And he was like, oh, sure. And he was like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. And it was a blues. It was a take on blues, but it wasn't blues necessarily. So he put a bass track on it, and then all of a sudden later that day, he's on the radio all of a sudden. So my friend from like a year and a half ago that was like pulling me aside, are you sure you want to do this? A year and a half later, I'm pulling him in as a bass player to record on my song, and then by accident, it ends up on the radio, local college radio, albeit. And so that was my early start in music. And then at some point I had to kind of focus on my career and figure out how I'm going to make money. And so that kind of pulled me away from music for a long time. And I'm just now kind of getting back to it over the last couple of years. And here we are now on YouTube trying to I think a year ago I was making the second GrandKitten album. So this is part of the second GrandKitten album. And with all the AI stuff and all the AI rage, I thought, you know what could be cool? Because I do live streaming for a living, for other people, not for myself. I was like, let me take my live streaming skills, my graphic skills, like all these graphics and stuff. I make all this stuff myself, but I do it usually for other people. Let me make it for myself for once and put my music behind it, and let me live stream my process so people can see, like, here's a guy that's, you know, going out there on a limb, taking the old inspirations like Electric Light Orchestra and stuff like that, putting it into my music, and totally AI is not a part of my world whatsoever. And I think that's the younger generation, they feel that way. And that's kind of been my track. Sorry if that was too long of a story. Let's get back to the actual recording process. But thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. And thank you for stopping by. It means a lot. Let's get this low part. So we got from Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson.
For me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
That's Isaiah. I don't think I get that low.
For me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
Maybe that's it. I think I'm kind of just making the others, but one more time.
Me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire.
Lyrics.
For me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming.
Not terrible. I'm not 100% sure on that last part of the harmony. Great vision. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Trying to do my thing, ignoring everything else out there. I'm not interested in trends. I'm not interested in what's popping. I'm not interested in what's cooking. I'm not interested in what other people are doing. Not to say I'm not a fan of what other people are doing, but I'm totally blocking all of it out. I was having a conversation earlier today about like trends and algorithms, and I was looking at like my algorithms of like what keywords and stuff, and I thought to myself, you know what? F these keywords. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to keep doing it organically, totally naturally. I'm going to ignore all the trends. I don't care about any of that. If people find me because of those keywords, cool. But I'm here doing GrandKitten. Yes, there's guitar stuff involved and stuff like that, vocal stuff involved. You know, if you're interested in the products I'm using, whatever. But that's not what I'm actually about. I'm about just the creative process, and I want this to be a creative process channel primarily, with a few things on the wings, like the gear I'm using or whatever. But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'm not a gear. I like gear. Am I a gearhead? I study gear, but not because I'm after the best of the best. I am after the debunk of what is best, quote unquote, by professionals, to figure out what is useful as a tool to take the vision, like you said, great vision, and execute that vision without a ton of money.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. But when I search to find my way.
Okay, so the second part now is going to go on a new track because we identified we needed a little bit more, a different reverb for the second part. So I'm going to Command T this and drop this down to here. It'll sound exactly the same, just with a ensemble and a different space designer.
But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5. Ooh.
Sick. Okay, cool. Now we need to build the harmonies around that. 2 seconds. Let's see what we did here. So we've got
Just your reception. Reach out for the truth.
reach out for the when I search to find my way, Okay, here we go.
Search to find my way. The words don't resonate.
That was weird. Not what I was planning.
But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate.
I'm going with it.
Search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
I was not quite at the end there. I like the first part though.
But when I search to find my way,
Let's do it again. Or let's do this part.
but when I search to find my way,
One more time.
search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Hey, that was good. That was totally organic. Sometimes organically, just nail it. Let's do it again. Second time.
But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter.
Okay, I don't know what I did the second time. It was so good the second time. Let's listen to just this.
This story reads like Harry Potter 5. This story reads like Harry Potter 5. This story reads like Harry Potter 5. Amen. But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Not great. Let's, I can tell the auto-tune's on. Let's kill the auto-tune so I can actually hear myself properly.
But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Man, I had something cooler. Let's listen to that first one again. This one here. Make sure that, yeah.
This story reads like Harry Potter. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
We'll do it without the other one. This story reads like...
Amen. When I search to find my way, the words don't resonate.
Wrong track, wrong track. Let's come down here.
When I search to find my way. When I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
No, that's not it. Why can't I find that melody?
This story reads...
The story...
Words don't resonate. This story reads like...
This story reads like Harry Potter. What I think of Kanye West. Kanye West has made some of the most brilliant music of all time. I could criticize his lyrics all day long because if you take them from like just a reading them, there's an interesting thing with him that I think is really cool because I fight with this myself as an artist. And granted, I'm nowhere near the stature of that kind of stuff. Take all of his anything political, anything he does like in the world of like regular, people stuff, whatever. I don't care about any of this stuff. I'm only looking at him as an artist and taking his work as an artist. But what's interesting is one of the things I could say about him is in criticizing his lyrics, and I wish I could pull something up for example, but there's a lot of things that he says that are just kind of like nonsense, but they're not nonsense. You can hear the stream of consciousness, but like the placement of the stream of consciousness is like backwards a lot of times, or like he'll make an example of something and he'll use an example that's like you can tell what he was thinking, but he put the wrong words of what he was thinking. And I think that's just it. I think that's what's really cool about what he does is he doesn't self-filter. I think that he's doing that stuff very real and in the moment, and even when like. It's kind of like giving an example for something to where the example you give or the word you use is like the word you were trying to use, but it's definitely the wrong word, but it worked in the song better. And also it was the stream of consciousness and I think the way that happened, the reason that happens is like, and this is no diss to him whatsoever, but it's like kind of like as a guitar player. If you're a really good guitar player and you've worked to be a really good guitar player and you go to do a solo, most likely you're going to hit all your notes correctly. And if you're trying to do like a Mixolydian versus like a Dorian lick or whatever, if you're a really good guitar player, you're going to hit that correctly. If you're not a great guitar player, you're going to do something incorrectly, whatever. But sometimes that incorrectness actually is the magic that makes stuff really cool. And I think that's what's happening with Kanye West is like there's something with his lyrics where maybe his vocabulary could be a little stronger in terms of like his learned vocabulary, but like who cares? Because what he ends up saying and the energy behind what he's saying is like the message is still there, even though the verbiage might not be wrong. So it's something that like maybe there's a little bit of autistic in me that's like, oh my God, those are not the right words. But it doesn't matter because the energy behind it is what's more powerful. And I have to fight that with myself sometimes is the fight of what's collective consciously coming through me versus like then how do I want to reorganize that and rearrange that to make it a little bit more structured, if that makes sense. And I have that same problem with writing music where like I'm not a big fan of jam bands because jam bands is just purely creative blah. So it's kind of like just like scribbling on a canvas, whatever. And what's there can be really cool, but it can also get pretty boring at the same time after a while because it's the same thing over and over again or whatever. Whereas a band like Yes takes that like creative but then also structures it into something magical and beautiful and magnificent to where it's like, this is a masterpiece. There's definitely jam bands that can be masterpieces, whatever, but I think that that's like where the magic really lies is how much do you let the raw, unfiltered collective consciousness come through you and how much do you organize that collective, unfiltered consciousness unconscious thought? How much do you organize it? How much do you filter it through yourself? And how much do you try to organize it? And I think that's where Kanye West, I think he leans more towards the, at least in his lyrics, that just completely unfiltered raw consciousness. And I know Jay-Z's like that too, right? Where Jay-Z doesn't write anything down. He just like goes in there and does it. Same thing with Lil Wayne, or I think it's Lil Wayne. Like he just goes in there to do it. And man, I could criticize his lyrics all day long because they're like, again, from like an autistic person's standpoint, they're so like just bad. But who cares? Because the energy is there and that's what matters the most. Whereas like I always liked Eminem because Eminem actually, you can tell that he is just meticulously structuring his stuff. But they're both cool in their own way. Would you prefer to be Eminem or would you prefer to be Lil Wayne / Jay-Z / Kanye? And my guess is like those guys probably have like a much more fun life, whereas like Eminem, just like the words are just eating at him constantly. And like, you know, does he have time to actually sit down and play PlayStation? Probably not. I mean, now he does, but back in the day, whereas he was just constantly writing. Whereas the other guys probably like lived normal lives and then just came in the studio and just said was on top of their mind, regardless of how it came out. Both are cool. Which one do you want to be? For me personally, I like both. I like to try and let the raw come through as much as possible, but then I also like to try to structure it. And usually what I do in these sessions is I try to let the raw, unfiltered come through. Then I package it, and then I go on a drive or I go through on a walk and I like listen to it. And on those walks and on those drives, I'll kind of start to hear what's working, what's not working. And then I'll come back as producer Jack. Well, that's kind of producer Jack. And then producer Jack will give notes to, you know, artist Jack here sitting here, and we go back through it. Sorry, was that explanation a little bit too long? That's my thoughts on Kanye West, though. Great artist. Great artist. Great artiste. Where are we at?
Search to find my way. The words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Come on, let's nail it.
Coming. When I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Cool, there it is right there. Let's do this one again.
Coming. When I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Almost there.
Coming. When I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
I think we've lost it. I think I've lost it again. Before my battery dies, I want to share my dream that I'm going to be the MMA lightweight world champion. My dude! Heck yeah! I love it. I just want to speak it into existence. Speak it into existence. Man, that's awesome. I don't get to work MMA. I work grappling. I get to work grappling events as a guy that produces the in-house show and then kind of works with the music, with the artists. Wait, okay, here's a good question for you then. As MMA lightweight world champion, what's your walkout song? What song are you walking out to? What song kicks on that gets you hyped, that gets the audience hyped, that when you walk out, that's your walkout song? I'm excited to see what your walkout song is because I get to see a lot of walkout songs. I'm gonna keep doing my thing while you're giving that. But yes, speak it into existence. I believe in you, man. I fucking believe in you. Thanks for being here. This is awesome.
When I search to...
All right, we're gonna do this without the other track, just by itself. I'm excited to hear what your walkout song is, and unless your battery dies, and that's okay.
When I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
I don't know why I can't nail that.
Words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
That was, we'll maybe put it there.
This story reads like Harry Potter 5. Words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5. Search to find my way. The words don't resonate.
Okay, so now we'll try it with the other thing all the way through.
But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Hey, that's better. I still lost my melody, but luckily we're live on YouTube. I can go back and watch. Yo. Hey, what's up, Modex? Wait, am I saying that right? MODDEDX. Modex. Modex 1110. My boy, we've got OG Siren 2269, I think his battery might have just died in the chat before you got here. He is speaking into existence his dreams, because we are all about manifestation here on this channel. He says, before my battery dies, I want to share my dream that I'm going to be the MMA lightweight world champion. I just want to speak it into existence. I love that so much. So awesome. I asked him what his walkout song would be. What would your walkout song be as MMA lightweight champion? But his battery might have died, so I'm not sure. How are you doing, my friend? We're trying to nail some harmony vocals here. Actually, just trying to get all the vocals down for this song in general, but we're almost there. I'm getting there, close. Let me try it on this track now. Oh no, I need to try it on this track. This is where we're at. This one here, mute this one, and let's go. This.
But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Cool, I think that should do it. I might have ended the harmony a little bit short. Let's hear this back to back together.
Search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
For context, you can see the lyrics up on the screen over here, or on this part here. My wife says it's not Harry Potter 5, it's Harry Potter 6, but 6 doesn't rhyme with what we were doing before, so I gotta see if we can work these 6 in. Hey, how you doing, bro? I am doing okay. I like the way this is sounding. It's got a beat to it. Yes, it has a beat to it. You wanna hear the real actual song, not just the vocals? I'm not sure if you'll love it. This is, I'm doing some old school rock here. But I'm very excited about it. This is a brand new song. I was recording the music. If you go back and look at the live list on the channel, not that you want to hear it, but if you want to hear the music being created, I think I did that earlier last week, and then finally came to vocals this session and the session before that. But this song has been entirely built live, as the rest of my album has tried to been. Sometimes I miss parts, but yes, let's listen to it in full context with the rest of the music. Here we go.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
Not bad. I think I need to give those harmonies a little more power. I'm going to do it in context with the full song because I really like the lifts on those, but I'm not 100% sure. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect to you. Why is my chat disconnected? Unfortunate. Oh, successfully connected. Weird. All right. Let's try and give these a little more power because I like what's happening. I'm going to mute this one. What do we got here? When I search to find my way, right?
But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
I wonder if I should do the with it. Yo, this is fire, bro. It sounded like something that would be a theme for something. Dude, hell yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you. Here. Well, do you want to hear it in context from the beginning of the song? Because the beginning of the song is very cool. Are you familiar with Bob Lazar? I put a little snippet of a Bob Lazar interview here at the beginning talking about this document he read about how humans are containers, or that's how they view us as containers. And then the rest of the song kind of popped off after it. But let's listen to it. I haven't listened to it from the very beginning yet. See what you think of this chorus, because this song gets pretty silly in a lot of places. Here we go from the top.
It's so far out.
Your rejection has been noted.
Okay, what does it say? Network container.
this earth. Worship His words forever. Day and the night, and then we divide. Everlasting Father, making this light and that light, the day and the night. Worship His name forever. These fish and these birds, and look at this whale. Everlasting Father. Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5. Ooh. And the foot and look at this earth. Worship my words forever. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Everlasting Father. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Worship His name forever. Look at these fish and these birds, now look at this whale. Everlasting Father.
Then we gotta write a sick progressive bridge, which I have not written yet because I feel like this is my mom kept saying this song sounds like Styx, which I was listening to a bunch of Styx. I was listening to a bunch of, what was the other one? I can't remember now. Maybe it's Deep Purple, but anyway, could this release? Because I actually like it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yes, this is going to be on GrandKitten 2. So GrandKitten put out an album in 2024. Oh, gee, Siren, I see your answer. I'm gonna get back to you in just a second. But yes, this will definitely be a GrandKitten release on this next album. I'm hoping to release by the end of the year, but as you're probably hearing, these drums are fake right now. I spent a lot of time in Logic trying to carve the drums out to be as best as I can. I spent a lot of time with the sound of the drums, a lot of times with the way that the player plays them and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they're still fake drums. So I do have a live drummer, and at the end of this month, we're going to hopefully tackle most of the album. As far as getting the live drums recorded. But yeah, this is actually the 8th song. This is the final song. We needed one more song for the album, and this was the final one. It finally got written. I didn't think it was going to happen, to be honest. I actually had a Toto song that I was working on remaking, kind of a reinterpretation. They do a live song called On the Run. They never did a full release for, and it's got a sick riff. It's got this like riff at the beginning where it's like and it's a really bouncy song. It's so much fun. Take a listen to it. They do a live version, I think, in Poland in like 2018, but it's called On the Run by Toto. Anyway, this might supersede it now, but OG Siren, I haven't thought about it that much. So this is okay. So from me to you, as a producer who produces, so I produce the in-house shows for fighting events. Now, not the big MMA stuff, but I produce Flow Grappling's grappling shows. Their Who's Number One series. I produce their in-house show, and I don't work with the guys specifically to choose their songs. They give me their songs, and then I'm the guy that has to like play them out, as well as like all the other in-house music, and then like video content that goes on the video walls and stuff. That's like part of what I do for to actually make money. But as a guy that gets to listen to a lot of songs by a lot of people, your walkout song is so important because that says so much about who you are and the crowd and stuff. So the song you chose for now, "Don't Waste My Time" by Krept and Conan. Let me take a listen to it. Now I can't play it on stream, so I'm gonna mute the sound for a second. And thank you, Modded X. Thank you, Modded X. I appreciate that. Let me take a listen to the song you just brought up. I'm gonna pull it up here so you can see it. Let's go to. So we got "Don't Waste My Time," Krept and Conan, and I'll give you a live reaction at least to my thoughts. But I can't play it here, so give me 2 seconds. Let me think about how I'm going to do this. I think I've got to go here, and I've got to go here, and I'm going to mute this, and I'm going to unmute this. So you're hearing my microphone. This is my microphone directly now. And I think if I play from my computer, I'm playing something right now. Cool, it's not coming through. So cool, I can listen to this, and I can at least give you a reaction of it. Will I still hear it? Oh, I won't hear it, though, because I needed to cut. Because I'm only hearing what you're hearing, unfortunately. Oh, my gosh, can I even do this? Let me listen to my phone. Maybe if I listen to my phone, it'll be fine. Don't waste my time. Come on. Krept, Conan, don't waste my time. Here we go. Krept and Conan, don't waste my time. And let me put my AirPod on so I can actually hear it well. Because you know how it is listening to stuff on your phone. You're never really hearing the full breath. It's funny. My mom was listening to the stream the other day, and she's like, "Oh, the song sounds pretty good." I was like, "Can you listen on real speakers for me?" She's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I'm listening to my phone again." And then she heard them on real speakers, and she was like, "Oh my God, this song is huge." And I was like, "Yes, thank you." Oh, I like that opening. The synthy bits at the top. Let's see how. Okay. I dig it. The vocals are hard. Waste my time. Tell them don't waste my time. Yeah, when that beat kicks in, that's a good song. That's a good. Because now we're already at 30 seconds in. That's when kind of the beat kicks in. What you would want to try to do if you can is actually edit that for them. Hopefully the whatever DJ plays your walkout song will actually edit it for you. But what I do is I'll cut up the very first beginning, and then I'll have the vocals come in pretty quick, because you usually only get about 15 to 20 seconds at like most smaller, not amateur, but like mid-level tier stuff. You'll get about 15 to 20 seconds at most to actually do your walkout, and then they'll cut you off and go to the next guy. So you won't get that whole 30 seconds for the beat to come in. So the way that I would edit it is you have a little bit of the music. Those vocals would come in really quickly once they say your name. So it'd be like, out of the red corner, 6'5" from. I'm gonna go with somewhere in England, OG Siren, and then that beat would kick in or whatever. But hopefully the beat's kicking in under that, and then that vocals would come in as soon as the guy ends the announcement basically, and then that beat would need to kick in pretty quickly as well. The beat might actually need to hit at the beginning, so we'd end up cutting it up to where like the first vocals would actually come in with the beat. So it'd be like a condensed version of the opening. So that way, by the time it actually gets to the hard part, it's not cutting you off and going to the next guy. But it's a great track. I think it's a good choice. It's a really cool song. I've never heard that before. I actually really like that. I like the. Is this where are these guys from? Because it sounds like I don't know my nationality super well, but is it like South African, or is it just British? It's not just British. Where are those guys from? He's got a cool accent. All right, back to the track. Where are we at? Let me tune this.
Tell him don't waste my
Oh
time.
gosh. All right, we got a hint of it there. Hopefully I don't get copyright flagged for that like half a second of playing the other song. But good choice, OG Siren. And Modded X, once again, thank you, I appreciate that. I'm really excited about release. I'm really excited about the new album, and this song specifically. Where are we at? Okay, something I didn't feel like was working was the search to find my way, the pre-chorus of the first verse. Let me go back to this first verse and see what's not working here for me.
And that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's no.
Oh, I know it's not working. So the guitar here is centered, because I just recorded one guitar, and the guitar is competing with the vocal in that one space. I need to record a second guitar there to have that not be a centered guitar. And I think it'd be these at the end of this. So give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can cut this up. Bye. I'll catch you later. Thanks, OG Siren, for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Good luck with your MMA stuff. Love to have you back sometime. And again, great walkout song. Nice to meet you, sir. All right. This is the thing about having my mic go through Logic and not direct, so I can sing at the same time as anytime I solo something, I lose my mic. I think this is the part we need right here. I'll probably cut that in the bad spot here, and I want to be careful about how I do this. Let me just copy and paste this whole section, maybe. Copy. Oh, I can't because it's here. This is going to go here, I believe. So basically it goes after this. I almost just need to re-record this section. How do I want to do this? For now, I'm just going to duplicate and duplicate. We're going to make more tracks. More tracks and more tracks and more tracks and more tracks. Modded X, I never asked. Are you a recording artist? Are you an artist? Are you a singer? Are you a guitar player? What brings you here today? Because something must have brought you here that piqued your ear or piqued your interest. Right. I'm not a copy and paster. Nothing against it. But I like to record as much performance as possible, so that way every time, even if you're hearing something that's meant to be similar, it's actually a new performance. And I do think the human ear picks up on those kinds of things. but also maybe it picks up on it because I'm not the best in the world. And so you're just hearing my mistakes. But here we go. So this would be this section here. And then I wonder if I can just cut from... Yeah, might as well just do this right here because this is the part we need. So I'm just copy and pasting for now. I do want to go back and re-record this eventually, but so we'll mute this here, control mute. We'll unsolo this stuff, and this should allow me now to get rid of this top part. I just need... Oh yeah, we actually need a lot of things. So I think what's going to have to happen is this would get here, cut. Okay, this is going to get weird. Command T, we're going to mute this part, the solo, but it's going to come back here, and then we're going to cut these here because these already happen right here. Those are the quick runs. So this is... Which are a little scuffed right now, but that's okay. So let's see how this sounds in context.
Reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception, start again. Taking the form, the void, look at this earth.
Much better. I think that, let's hear it in context, but basically separating those out instead of the guitar being in the center, it was really competing with that kind of like desperate vocal, because I tried to capture the performance of that. When I search to find the truth, and there's nothing coming through. Whereas the first part's a little more just straightforward. So trying to capture the emotion a little bit, the desperation of searching.
To pass, I can feel it, and then you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for truth, and there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception, start again. Taking the form, the void, look at this earth.
Okay, and then I think this Genesis 1-1 part, which is so silly, but it resets everything and kind of puts us into that chorus properly. I tried to do a telephone effect on this, and I just don't think that telephone effect is working, so I'm just going to kill it for now. I think what we'll do is we'll just do... no, where is this at? That's part of this here. Let's just see if we can do that. So we'll basically leave the highs as is. Nope, not that. This. Cool. All right, let's see how that sounds.
Genesis 1-1, go.
Yeah, that sounds fine. The idea is that I want it to sound like a click track voice when a click track voice is coming in.
Taking the form, the void, look at this earth. Worship His words forever. Day and night, and then we define how to let you follow. Making this light and that light, day and the night. Worship His name forever. These fish and these birds, and look at this whale. How to let you follow. Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to David's sin, Daniel in the fire and lion den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. But when I search to find my way, of the words don't.
Okay, that's what we were doing next, was I needed to emphasize this second harmony here. Here we go.
And when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
I don't think that was...
This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
I think that was it.
But when I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter 5.
And then I think I had a different line for this second part. Did I write it down? I hope I did. Oh, there... Chosen one, go. Something about the chosen one. What do we got here? Okay, I think I'm getting close to... Man, I know it's 5 o'clock already. How long have I been at this? Today. How long has my stream been going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. Where's my mouse? Oh, 2 hours. Oh, we're at 2.5 hours. That's not too bad. 2.5 hours stream. Okay, where are we at? We're at this part. Look at this form, taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Here we go. Exciting part, fun part.
Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth.
Gotta turn up the JHS.
Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds. Now look at this whale.
Cool. That's take one. And let's do the double. Double, 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 double. Here we go.
Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth.
That sounds off. Let me mute this one.
Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds. Now look at this whale.
Awesome. All right, let's hear this together now. See if that works. This.
Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth.
Cool, good enough for now. Let's do the low parts with it. Taking the form, taking the. Whoa, how does the low part go now?
Taking the form.
Taking the form, the void. Look at this earth. Taking the form, the void, earth. You hear my neighbors shouting for a cat? She's been doing that for like an hour now.
Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth.
Oh, wait, are these?
Taking the form, void. Look at this earth. Making the
Making the day, night. We're gonna do it with just the vocals, ready?
taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Look at this light and that.
From top.
Taking the form and the void. Now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now look at this whale.
Better. Let's do the double. There's still a messed up part, but we'll see if it actually comes through or not.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide. Making this light and this light, the day and
This light, that light. I need to change up my lyrics. That light. Hey, 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 hey. Edit, please. Thank you. That light. This light and that light. I don't know. Maybe it's funnier the other way, but.
divide. Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now look at this whale.
Cool. Let's see how this rock together.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth.
It was a little sloppy there, huh? Why am I hearing another dog in my house?
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth.
I think it's the other one that's messed up. Let's go with this one being messed up.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth.
I think that was it.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth.
All right, 2 seconds. I gotta be back. Okay. My dog was barking, and I was like, well, what is going on here? I don't know. Okay, one more time. Let's see how this works, and then I probably gotta get going.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide.
It's a little sloppy.
Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now look at this whale.
Not terrible, but not great either. Let's listen to the first time around.
Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. Making the day and the night, and then we divide.
Much better the first time.
Making this light and that light, the day and the night. Look at these fish and these birds, now look at this whale.
Yeah, I think this might be a copy and paster. I mean, it's literally saying the same thing, so it's not a big deal. I think this might be it for me today. Let's take one more listen. Actually, what I want to do I want to do this. As much as I like this part, okay-ish, it's not great. And I do want to just copy and paste. Wait, whoa. Did I do this already? Did we already do this twice? Surely not. Or did I just copy and paste it over? Maybe I copy and pasted it over. No, those waveforms are definitely different. Did we already do this section? No, this is the... Okay, never mind. That's the OG section. Sorry. Yes. This is the part that I want to get rid of. So... Screw it. Let's just do this. I don't care. We're going to move this over. And I am going to copy and paste this section over, just for now at least, so I can hear a good version of everything. In terms of where this is supposed to start, it's probably here. And let's unsolo. Cool. That's much better like that. Where are we at? Where am I at? Let's take a listen from the top, and then I think I got to get going. I think this is it. I think this is it for me here. I think this is where I've got to end it today. Man, had a lot of awesome guests today. It was really great to meet OG Siren. Very excited for his future career in MMA, lightweight champion of the world. I do believe said here first. My dude. And then also Modern X, thank you so much for stopping by and the kind words. I appreciate it so much. I am very excited to looking forward to getting this released. You can find GrandKitten on all of the things if you Google search it. I'm not going to say all this stuff because that's super lame. I'm not trying to advertise. But if you're here, you're here. And if you're here listening, this is it. For future Jack, producer Jack, this is your listen. This is your chance to check it out. Take a listen, see what you think. Let me know what you think later tonight when I'm laying in bed listening to the song again for the second, for whatever time. See what's working, what's not working. Did we nail it today? Are the vocals better? I'm excited to compare it to the old vocals from before. We brought it down a notch. I was over singing the first time, I think. It's been a while since I've came back to singing, just because I've been hard at regular work again. But without further ado, let's play the song and get the F out of here. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it.
It's so far out. It's
Your rejection has been noted.
okay. What does it say? Network container.
I need to make an adjustment. Give me a second. This guitar part's been bothering me for a long time, and I've got multiple comps of it, so it might as well get fixed while I'm here. Hopefully that's a good take there. Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to try one more thing while I'm here before I go. I think I might try to do one more thing, but it's a guitar-related thing. Let me 2 seconds. Let me grab the guitar. Let me grab the right guitar for this part. 2 seconds. Maybe the right guitar is this guitar right here. We're going to try this guitar. This guitar did a lot of cool parts in this song. It's not the primary, but it's a secondary. This is my SLG 200 guitar. Let's get this plugged in. Let me get some sound out of it. Give me just a second. This won't take long. And turn it up. And let me get a guitar track on here. What I need is another rhythm track. So when it pops off, to go along with that, I need a secondary part. I think it's just something like that right there. So let me just play along with it and see what happens.
So women through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass.
I need these two guitars here to pop off more for sure. This is one of my favorite guitar tricks to do. Is the quick delay. So. In context. Sitting in a field of burning. It's getting lost.
Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Adjust your reception, start again.
Oh, interesting. I'm on. That's the track I'm on. Got it. What is this here? Oh, okay, sure. All right, cool. All right, start again, and we'll. Almost there. I think this is finally gonna make. Maybe we'll just let it ring out. I don't think that's necessary. That's gonna take too much space. So it's not a held out. It's got to be a chunk. too much. I feel like that's too much. I always do too much, but that's okay. Okay, so that stuff doesn't translate. 2 seconds. This doesn't have to be this hard, Jack. Doesn't have to be this hard, Jack. Maybe that's okay. Let me rock that again. Let me do it with just the... no, I gotta do it in context, I think. I want to do it with the main riff, so let's just do it with the main riff like this. One more time, just like this on its own. That felt a lot more confident. All right, same thing down here. Double track, double track, double track, double track, double track. Here we go. Better. Sick. Okay, that's much better. Just because the bass is playing, the bass is basically doing the guitar riff. That's what the bass is doing. And I like that because it feels like very Geddy Lee Rush-ish or whatever, but also it was like missing something. That's so much funner. It's rushed. I'm not gonna lie, no pun intended. It feels rushed right now, but that's okay. I think that feels much better now. It brings a lot more energy. The volume's probably not quite right on it, but I don't want to mess with the volume because this track is also this part here, which I think is these runs. which need to be cleaned up as well. Those are not good, but that's okay. All right, from the top, this is the last time. Producer Jack, this is for you. I got to get out of here. It is past, it's almost 5:30. But Producer Jack, take a listen tonight, see what you think. If you check in the comments, tell me what you think. What needs to be changed? What's not working? What is working? This is mostly about vocals, but hopefully this fixed this part at least. And hopefully next we can start writing this sick bridge I got to write. So here we go. Last time.
It's so far out.
Your rejection has been noted.
Okay. What does it say? Network container.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity, sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me, 'cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Just your reception, start again. Taking the form of the void, look at this earth. Worship his words forever. Day and night, and we define. Heavenly Father, making this light and that light, day and the night. Worship his name forever. These fish and these birds, look at this whale. Heavenly Father. Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes.
Weak. That's all right. We can go back to the part just before this because I did need to adjust the volume on the God voice. That's not God. It is God, by the way, not the devil. Where am I at? This song. Okay, here. I feel like "Will You Offer Worship" just needs to get moved. Oh my gosh, we're recovering again. Oh my God, too many things. The MacBook is not holding its own anymore. What is going on here? Why do you keep moving me every time you do that? It's so obnoxious. Here. This by itself.
Will you offer worship?
Dude. A lot of times if I've got a lot of other background tasks happening, so it's probably has to do with that a little bit.
Will you offer worship?
That's probably better now. All right, from the top, well, let's go back a little bit.
Perusing through the stories of make-believe, tales of chosen heroes conquering. Seems like these legends weren't written for me. From Moses and the Pharaoh to Davidson, Daniel in the fire and lion's den, Isaiah prophesying the Son of Man is coming. When I search to find my way, the words don't resonate. This story reads like Harry Potter fights. Taking the form and the void, now look at this earth. Worship his words forever. Day and night, and then we define. Heavenly Father, making this light and that light, the day and the night. Worship his name forever. These fish and these birds, look at this whale. Heavenly Father.
Sorry, I'm going crazy right now, but I can hear the transition over into 3/4 instead of 4/4, and then switching into either, I think it's 5/8, 7/8, like a 5/8 and then 7/8 groupings, or whatever, to make this bridge happen. And I think that's where we need to go with this, because we're going to bring it down. This whole thing's been way up here the entire time. We'll bring it back down for a real cool bridge. Maybe the guitar solo is very. I could hear a Limelight type of solo. Producer Jack, it's all you. You tell me what you think. But all right, that's it for me. I'll play it out one more time just for the playback, or whatever. But I'm gonna get out this time. Thank you so much once again for joining me. I had a couple awesome guests in the chat today, which was really cool. This song's really coming along. I think this is gonna be something special. Fingers crossed. I don't know what to call it yet. This does not have a name yet at all. This has been totally. It's really cool to capture this totally on live stream, like a lot of the other stuff. But anyway, my name's Jack. This has been GrandKitten, new track. Song number 876, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's one of the eight songs towards the end of the album to really cap it off. But thank you so much. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna play, and thank you for watching.
It's so far out.
Right, your rejection has been noted.
Okay.
What does it say?
Network containers.
Swimming through the lies of waters deep, reaching for the saving hand I need. There's a moment of clarity. Sitting in a field of burning grass, waiting for my judgment day to pass. I can feel it, that you have stranded me. 'Cause when I reach out for truth, there's nothing coming through. Just your reception, start again. Taking the form of the void, look at this earth. Worship His words forever. Day and night, let me define. Heavenly Father, making this light and that light, day and the night. Worship His name forever. These fish and these birds, look at this whale. Heavenly Father. Perusing through the stories of make-believe,